Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. This is the most embarrassing loss ever for a GOP primary candidate since the inception of GOP primaries, folks. It is epic, okay? And we're going to get right into it here, but can we just all agree that Nikki Haley's candidacy is done? It's over. She's finito. Democrat mega donors, just a little PSA for you. Quit wasting your money. But this is historic and it's funny, so we'll get right into it. Nikki Haley loses to none of these candidate options in the Nevada primary. Now, this is out of the Washington Examiner, so if you saw the ballot that was sent out, it kind of made the rounds as a story on Twitter, but see, Trump was never supposed to be on it. It didn't matter because the primary in Nevada does not decide who is the GOP nomination. It's the caucus that's going to decide. And so, like Iowa, basically, as opposed to New Hampshire. But this has never happened. Former United States Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, lost the Republican First in the West Nevada primary to the none of these candidates options. An embarrassing display as she seeks to win the GOP presidential over former President Donald Trump. With 86% of the ballots tallied, none of these candidates. So it's an option, like you can choose from the candidates or none of these candidates. It's like a protest vote. Okay. None of these candidates had 63% of the vote, while Haley had 31%. So she lost by a 2/3, 1/3 margin in a state where President Trump's name didn't even appear on the ballot and people couldn't even vote for him. They could only vote against these hacks that the GOP had put up. Do you know, people, that Ronna Romney McDaniel is done? She's toast. Just a little aside, I hadn't done a video on this yet, but Ronna is leaving the GOP after the South Carolina primary. Guys, people, it worked. You did this. You, the grassroots voters, did this. She was not going to leave. It's people like us, me doing videos, you calling your party chairs. You did that. And you did this too, because we won't give up on Trump because we don't want one of these establishment candidates. The Associated Press was able to call the race just 2 hours after the polls closed. Haley became the first presidential candidate to lose a race to none of these candidates since the protest option became a requirement in 1975 under Nevada law for primary elections for president and statewide offices. That means this came into effect almost 50 years ago. This has never happened, okay? Despite the loss, Haley did not lose any delegates due to the state GOP awarding the 26 delegates, according to results from Thursday's caucus, which will feature Trump as the only big-name candidate on the ballot. He's going to trounce that one. Trump and his allies immediately pounced on Haley's defeat. A bad night for Nikki Haley, losing by almost 30 points in Nevada to none of these candidates. Watch, she'll soon claim victory, Trump posted on Truth Social early Wednesday morning, referring to Haley's triumphant concession speech after she lost last month's New Hampshire primary. She also had a victory speech, you'll recall, after she lost Iowa. She gives more victory speeches for losing than any candidate in the history of politics. Even Donald Trump knows that when you play penny slots, the House wins, she said. This is Nikki Haley. Even when you play penny slots, the House wins. We didn't bother to play a game rigged for Trump. We're full steam ahead in South Carolina and beyond. People, the polls have Nikki Haley losing, depending upon which polls you read, by anywhere from 30 to 50 points in South Carolina. Full steam ahead, baby. In a decision that has stirred up some confusion, Nevada is holding both a primary and caucus this week. States running the Tuesday primary for both the Republican and Democratic parties, but only the caucuses run by the state GOP will be used to award delegates in the Republican presidential primary. It has led to much confusion amongst the voters. Mara Bevins, a Nevada Republican club member, told the Washington Examiner that she voted for Haley in the primary. I wanted to vote against Trump, and that's the only way I could choose, Bivens said. I really voted for Nikki Haley just to make a statement. She's probably a Democrat in all reality who registered as a Republican just so she could vote against Trump. But she was also unsure about voting in the caucuses. I hate to say, Can I? Bivens said. It shouldn't be this hard, especially since I'm seeking it out and I couldn't find where to go for my caucus. It's easy. It's called the internet. See, here's the thing about Haley voters. They're not only hacks, they're also stupid. Another voter, Jeff Wald, echoed Bivens when he told the Washington Examiner that people have been given misinformation about what's going on, between the caucus and the primary. I don't know. I live in Minnesota and I could figure this crap out. This is a glorious win, people. Smash the like on your way out. Remember to subscribe and check out my sponsor, Midas Gold Group, MidasGoldGroup.com. Or text Lumberjack to 232-425 and get free silver with a qualifying order. These are silver maple leafs. This is a gold maple leaf, a 1 ounce gold coin. This is where I get my gold and silver, is Midas Gold Group, because you are speaking with veteran owners, not commissioned salespeople. Okay, and I'm a big believer in gold and silver. Maybe you aren't, maybe you are. I don't know, but I want real money in case the world goes to heck. Love y'all. Peace out.